Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be ranking every single item and its trading value in Project Slayers Update 1.5. So as you all may know, Project Slayers Update 1.5 just dropped with sound breathing, sound katanas, and a bunch of brand new items. And today they also added trading. So today I'll be ranking all the items and what item is best for trading in Project Slayers. And if you want to see every single item ranked, just skip to the end of the video to see the tier list. So first up in the S tier, we actually have all the champion items. So this includes the champion katana, champion haori, and champion necklace, and and the champion scarf as well. So these items are basically super rare because you can only get them from winning competitively in ranking. So you have to rank top 12 at the end of a season, which is super long until like the next update thing. And the items are also very rare and OP. Next up, we have the Devour Katana. So the Devour Katana and everything else in the Devour set is also S tier because it's brand new, and it was added in update 1.5. So you can only get this by buying it with 150k win and 10 ores, which makes it insanely OP and rare. So this just gives it a lot of trading value. And the next item we have is the Polar Katana. So like the Devour Katana, the Polar Katana can be obtained in a similar way with 150k win and 10 ores. And this is just makes it really hard to get because no one can grind that much. And this is consistent with the rest of the set, like the Polar Scythe and the other fans as well, because it's so hard to get these things, and that's why people will trade a lot of ores and stuff just to get these items. And next up we have Nezuko's box. And the only reason it's really on this tier list along with Rengoku's Haori is because it is a paid product, and it really has a lot of value because it's a paid product. Next up we have the A tier. So the first item in the A tier are ores. So if you guys have played Project Slayers a lot, you know that ores are a very important item. They're used for resetting your race, breathing, and you also use to buy a bunch of items in game. So this used to be very rare, but it's become a lot easier to obtain it recently, so that's why it's actually been pushed down to A tier. But yeah, it is still a pretty good item to use for trading. So next up, we have the sound katanas. So sound katanas were a brand new drop item, released in the brand new update 1.5, and these are dropped by Tengen Uzui. So the reason these are in the A tier are because they have a drop chance of 0.5%, and it's a tier 5 drop, which basically makes it impossible to get, and it's super rare, and if you do get it, then it has a lot of trading value. Because these do a lot of damage, and since it's super rare because it has 0.5% chance of being dropped, so that's why it is in the A tier. So next up we have the B tier. So in the B tier we actually have the normal scythe, insect katana, lightning katana, and water katana. And the reason that these are in the B tier are because they have a decent drop chance, but they still have pretty good trade value, because you can just get these from just farming the basic bosses, and it doesn't require like that much grinding. And these actually have like some decent damage, and they're actually pretty hard to get nowadays because of the recent update that dropped. So that's why people are still looking for these items, so that makes it pretty nice to get. And then next up in the B tier, we actually have the Mugen Train drop mask. So this mask is in the B tier for the sole reason of that it's a Mugen Train drop and it's pretty hard to get, so that's why it's decently rare. And that's why I would put it in the B tier and not in the C tier, because the C tier has like less like more rare items, but like that are like less valuable. Like for example, we actually have like the insect katana and the flame katana. But the funny thing is that even though these items are pretty rare, they're not that valuable because a bunch of people have gotten them already. And the same thing with the beast katanas too, because they're just like super easy to get nowadays, and that's why they're not really that valuable. So if you're curious about how I rank the other items, I'll have the tier list posted up here. So as you can see, it's pretty much what we expected. Like the new items on the top, champion on the top, and the rare, like the common items, are not good at all and they're just trash, but the other items are decently ranked. And yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Thanks for watching, please subscribe.